use your finger, you can use the brush.
Marshmallow and...
You want to get some color on there. Other side.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Is that good?
Yep, tap, tap.
Oh, okay. And just all over?
All over.
Oh, gosh. My grandmother wrote me.
That's it.
Okay, honestly, I can't tell if it'll show up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the more you sweep and move it around, the more it comes off. So if you want to just kind of like take it and like press it on there, just kind of pick up that color and just...
Oh, okay, I see the difference now.
Yeah. That's gonna, when you pack the color in there, press the color in there, the more of the color stays. The more you sweep it, the more of it you move around.
Huh,
Sorry, my
okay.
shirt is like coming up underneath it. I'm trying to like pull it down. But I have like 90 shirts on, so you're okay.
That would make sense.
And then sweep. And whenever you're gonna apply it, you wanna make sure you're going in it straight like that. And you wanna go just above, like right there. So like you wanna go in between the transition shade and before you get to the darker shade. So you wanna hit right there, right in that crease.
All right, so like there.
Use the tip of your brush. There you go. And focus, that's where you want it to be darkest on the outside. So make sure you put it on the outer corner. You're gonna take this and you wanna go back on the outer corner. You see where it's got a lot of color at right there? Mm-hmm. Go down with it a little bit more. There you go. There you go. Make sure you blend it all. You want it to just all flow. You want it to all make sense. There you go. Start closest to your lash line with it.
Okay, so like out here?
Yes. Then go up with it towards the... There you go. Pack it on there first and then blend it out.
Am I gonna need more color on here?
No. Okay.
Oh, it's like getting darker.
So now take your brush, don't add anything to it, and focus on the edge of that darkness right here and blend it up into the lighter shade. Flip your brush. Flip it.
Oh, flip it.
Mm-hmm. Now sweep windshield wiper.
And towards the lash line again?
Mm-hmm. Always start at the lash line for the darker shade. Because you want it to smoke out. Like, so it's going to give you that smoky effect. And you want it to always be darkest and just blend it out, not up. It's right at the top of that. And then I would sweep.
Okay.
Watch where you're holding the brush. It's going to become muscle memory. And remember, you always want it to be darkest on the outer corner, so that's where you always want to place your brush first. So where you place your brush first is where it's going to be the darkest.
Okay.
Focus on blending that up a little bit more. Like go into the darker shade right there, and you want to blend it up into the darker or the lighter shade. There you go. There you go. All right. So now shade corner, and you want to use the flat end of the brush.
Okay.
And press it onto the eye.
that good, or is it still not dark enough?
You can add a little bit more. It's not going to really matter that much because you're going to be adding the other stuff on top of it. It's just to give it a little bit more base to lighten it up a little bit. You can just add a little bit more. And you can go in the inner corner with it as well. Like where your tear duct is. That'll highlight that and open the eye.
Oh, wow, that did.
Yeah.
But we have to keep flushing it so our heat trap doesn't get back to the
You remember how we did that? More and flick. You don't want to go crazy with it, but you can kind of see how where it just kind of starts to flow. There you go. There you go.
Is that good? Or do I
That's
need
good.
more?
No,
Okay.
that's good. Because then you're gonna come in with this shade, which will also darken them a little bit, but not a lot, and it'll keep the soft and natural.
Okay.
And just go all over with that one. Still go soft and, you know, light with it, but you want the front of the brow, the top of the brow to be lighter than the rest of it. Not where it's like blonde and black lighter, but. Just
Okay, and then just start.
and avoid the under eye so much with
Okay.
those foundations. You want the under eye to be more concealer than foundation. To the front, like blend everything out.
Okay, so. Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do I use this or that?
I'll use this.
Oh wow, that made a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
I must not be using enough normally.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, I use
It's
less
about how
than that.
it is definitely where you apply it and how you apply it. And so I would add a little bit more, but what I would do
Okay.
is, look in the mirror for me. What I would do is look in the mirror, do here, here, and here.
Okay.
So you want to go beneath that crease right there because if you stay within it, it just intensifies it and make it look worse. So you want to go underneath it and then blend it all up this way and make sure everything is just blended.
Okay. That makes sense.
Now blend up. Okay, now jawline and forehead.
Okay, and then
And blend down.
and then up here.
You would probably need a little bit more. Tap, tap.
And
And
then
then
okay, we'll go with it.
start the, there you go. And go towards the cheek. There you go. Remember number 3.
No, you can just put back the heritage station.
She stole Aunt's phone and posted on her Instagram story, and she's
Do you like that? And just like where your bone sticks out the most, like up here, like right here. And just kind of blend up lightly though. You want to go very light with that one.
your side over the side.
Okay. And then you kind of do the same thing with like the rest of your face, like the jawline and the forehead. You want to stick along the edge or hairline. The cheek for you.
Like here?
Yes. So look, this is another thing. Rule of thumb. Look at them. This is how far back you want to go with it. You want to go on this side of the finger. That's how far from the nose you want to be with your blush.
So like here?
And go up with it. There you go. And another way to do that without having to think about where your fingers are, the center of your eye.
Okay, yeah.
It lines up perfectly with the center of your eye.
Is that good?
Mhm.
Or okay. And then you said to put some on the tip of your nose.
So what I would do is, just because you don't want to widen this will widen the nose if you put it. So like I would put it just like right there in the tiny center. So what I do is I take my finger and I just, and then I'll come back and I'll take it off the edges and just kind of blend it out softly. So that's what I would do. So like, go ahead. You can tap your finger in it. Go ahead. Do your ring finger.
Ring finger.
The ring finger is the one that's going to apply the least amount of pressure and it's going to give you a more even application.
And then put it in the center.
There you go, right there.
And then just blend it out.
Don't go on the side, like, don't want to widen it. So you want to keep
Okay.
it down the center. And you can use that same finger here and go right down the center of the nose, but you don't want to go all the way down the nose. You want right there. There you go.
Awesome. Okay, that's cool.
You're going to go with this in the inner corner.
Okay. Then do the side of my nose.
And up the color.
Okay.
And you can use the sponge too to soften it up and like tone it down because you don't want it to be super heavy and noticeable, but I'm going to do it for you real quick. And you just mainly focus on those edges and whatever's left over, you brush it. And you want to blend everything up like that.
Okay.
And this, you want to tone that one down. There we go. There you go.
Oh wow. It's so cool.
Yeah. And you could take your eyeshadow, or not the eyeshadow, your concealer brush. If you want to add more concealer to it or whatever, you can. And you just want to kind of follow the shape of the brow and tame it. Clean it up is what they call it.
So just use this.
You can, yeah. And what I do is I usually like squeeze that out and then just take my brush. Look, I'll just do it for you.
Okay. And then just kind of do it along the
Yeah.
top.
Just follow the shape of it, and then you want to blend it up and out. Closest to your lash with it. promise.
And then just kind of in the same area?
Mm-hmm. Just kind of, yeah, go just a little below the darker shade and just, you want it to all blend together though. You just want it to flow. It's like smoke. Think of smoke.
This one's really bad about like leaving streaks, so I'm just gonna let it dry for
So,
a second.
let's say if you get it on you, let it dry and flake it right off. It flakes right off. Once it dries, most mascaras do that. Most.
Okay.
Not all of them, but most. Let's see your lash. You remember how?
You just kind of set it on there, right? And measured it, and then you put a little bit of the glue on it, and then you just kind of wiggled it into place.
So you see that glue? That's what keeps it on the packaging.
Okay.
You want to peel that off. Do you want to try these? Try with these, or you want to use it with your fingers? You don't with your fingers.
I'm torn because like I don't have those.
It's okay, and that way you're looking down into it and you're able to see. See how much easier that is?
Yeah. Are these hard to take off? Okay.
No.
I have to wait 10 seconds or so, is what you said?
Just give it a few seconds. You'll see where it starts to look a little tacky. You good?
Oh yeah, because it got like darker. That's so cool. Yay! Okay. That looks good. I like these. So pretty.
And they're not heavy. They don't look, I mean, they're long. And you can totally get shorter lashes that'll still do what these do without being as out there. I have, like, they have the Demi Wispies that are like probably half the length of this.
Okay.
So it's like, it's not just, I just personally prefer like long lashes. But you can use your fingers for it. We're gonna wipe it off anyways. It's a lip scrub, so it's gonna be very grainy. So what that's going to do is remove all that dead skin.
Oh, okay.
And then you can put on, this is the lip color that we used on you. I don't know if you want to change it.
I thought it was pretty.
I loved it, honestly. I thought it was really pretty. I thought it was perfect. Yes. And last thing,
Okay.
just that.
How far out do I need to go?
Go a little bit further. There you go.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit close. There we go. Keep your eyes closed. Don't
Okay.
make them red.
Is that good?
Let me see. So you want to do like an X.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. The whole face.
Whee! It's pretty. I love it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Perfect prom makeup.